We're gonna start this with Kevin Samuels. This is a good one, so we're gonna react to this one. It's original content from Kevin Samuels. I really like this one. I'm gonna react to this video. It has a lot of points for young men and young women and professionals.
Trying to go online earlier.
But all you have to do, man. But see, what kind of business do you own?
I own a pet grooming, doggy daycare, and indoor
Okay,
dog
so
park.
what you're basically trying to do is, I have a disagreement day, and you basically came in and said, "Damn your topic. I want to ask you what I want to ask you," and
Okay.
But you are more than welcome to go on my website and purchase your time to talk with me one-on-one. Because what you're trying to do is rather rude, but I will go ahead and do it because I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson. How old are you?
See right there. This is the problem with a lot of people in certain cultural groups. They try to use, they don't have respect. A lot of people don't respect black men and that has his stuff together, his platform, his situation. Kevin Samuels had everything set up structurally, just like any company in corporate America will have. She could, when she tapped his name in, and she could go and set up a meeting. He says image consultant on every page. Almost every page he has image consultant. He has he's an image consultant, but he's also what's in there, consultant. So he can consult on. He has a business. He's been to college, worked for corporate America. He has a standard. Now this person comes in as a business owner too, but since she's a minority, she knows she will not go to, if this is a white guy, she would not go on that platform and just start talking. She would actually research the guy, figure out what he is, cause if he says something she liked, and try to set up something with him, because she know this it's going to be set up already that way, and she don't want to be embarrassed. But since he's a black man, she automatically assumes she can do this without no repercussions. That's where you hear that giggle, that laughter, and that's not cool. But she totally got checked, put in her place, and reset, level set back to reality. Don't look at me no different than any other corporate man, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, doesn't matter. See me as a person that's outside of your cultural group, that's doing a rendering a service and a business, and have a model here and a platform that has to be respected like any other organization. So that's where we get the giggle again. So let's continue on with her from this point. The point of this, I have this experience in my barbershop. I had experience in other businesses. I had experience in business meeting with people. Always trying to use the color scheme or the cultural identity to benefit them in the business world. That's so in this undermining, disrespectful, uh, advantageous. I get away from these people, this type of people. I'm very polite, but I don't have nothing to do with nobody like this, because they're not coming in with professional ethics and morals. They come in with manipulative behavior and ways, and that's that low level thinking, street garbage. And I'm not gonna deal with you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Move on. So this is the lesson I want you to get out. When you see some of this, get away from her immediately. But look what Kevin says. Since he's using his platform on this level, he's going to use this as a teaching method, and also going to give him views, and also going to bring revenue in there. But let's continue on with this.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old, and you're a business owner. And what's your question?
So my issue is, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or can I put some money and be a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly...
Hold on. I need to be clear on this subject. Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying when to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner. And I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man because that's what my dad.
Well, first,
First of all, what is dating down? How do you date down? You have a business? Okay, whoopity doo, you have a business. Wonderful for you. What does it have to date down? You're just dating people. Uh, this is the setup. She's measuring her position as a business owner and the person that's working a job as a major. There's a difference, but that don't mean you're dating down unnecessarily. But just to have that, that she just said this a couple of times, having that set in the mindset and her mind frame as she's important because she owns a business and maybe is making money now. I don't know yet, but doesn't change the fact that you're dating down. You're not dating down. You're dating another human being. You're dating another adult. So that throws me off right there. That sets the tone. Just showing me a lot about her mentality, her character, and how she views the world at large.
so, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And
So
I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
To be dating down.
I try to give guys that not
Yeah.
up a chance.
You try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6 figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, you ladies do this.
Mm-hmm.
You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, the first thing, well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, well, yes, ma'am. It's like I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title. And you said, "Damn your show title, I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted what you wanted, how you wanted.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women. You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year? And was that man, did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there, guys. I want to say something to you. Now, this is the problem with Kevin Samuels and a lot of his people that don't like him. Kevin Samuels, if you know anything about business, he just set up the premises. He just set up the foundation of this conversation. He set up this is a monetized comment. He's very disappointed. He's actually irritated with this individual. Quit seeing a woman. See a 35-year-old business person that has a business that came in here Bow Garden, disrespectful, doesn't care about the platform, doesn't care about the business, kicking, throwing chairs, kicking things over, tearing up stuff. Imagine that scene. Quit looking at this comments because I heard some of the comments. Oh, he shouldn't have did it like that. No. He set the place. What she should have did at this point is decided to thank you and apologize and gracefully bowed out and left and said, I will book a channel. Just remain here as he came back and said twice why he's going to use this platform. This is not going to be a kindly delivery because she didn't come in here, as you know, Kevin Samuel always say, in great faith, in good faith. She came in here with animal intention to get what she wants. And he has defined it out to her. And because you say you're sorry, the best thing is to move on and reassess and try a different approach. But no, she's still going to maintain here and get what she wants, she thinks. But it's not going to be delivered the way she expected. So I'm trying to set up for the audience watching this reaction video to see what they missed the other time. He already laid the premises, the foundation, how this is going to go. There's not a conversation in good faith. He's in good faith, but he's going to use it for his benefit. So it's going to be delivered all the way towards his direction. Doesn't really care about this individual at all because the way he set up previously. So now you know how this conversation flow. Just going to flow. Do not consider this a fair and respectful dialogue. This is a tutorial, hard version, tutorial of what's going to be happening. All right. So let's listen to this for a couple minutes.
Okay, and how long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay, why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he doesn't, I find myself, encouraging him like, hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that. And then,
all right, so in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not
closer to 10. So,
okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can help them out on...
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. They want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, bring with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
Why waste another side?
So this is the situation. I'm going to end this on this. This is the situation with this person. She doesn't know anybody that's on her level that can harness the value.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want him. Ma'am, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you've got taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married, children, what?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
He's not enough in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
I'm gonna stop right there. This is the foundational principles of this situation. I'm gonna end on this one. Look at her now. Now you're seeing the person you're dealing with. He's not in his life. The father's always in life. He's born. He has DNA. He's always gonna be in his life for till eternity. And so to say, then she backs up and says, "Not the way I like it." You can't control what a father is. You don't control the father of that child. You control your behavior. And so this is the type of person you're dealing with. So this is what I'm trying to indicate on people that try to give a false narrative of who they are. Kevin Samuels will read right through them. So as you engage in relationships, be mindful of people like this. They look innocent, they look nice, they look professional. They might have some good qualities, but you gotta conversate with the person to find out what they are. Be mindful of people like this. Now you're seeing the true personality come out that Kevin's seen from the beginning. So be mindful of people like this because they're not in good faith. They're after what they want and their goal by any means to get it. Doesn't matter the gender. So male or female, be mindful of people like this. Watch out for people of this nature. This is the disillusion. I wish her the best and number success. I wish you guys be mindful of this, men and women, and have a wonderful day. Let's watch the next video. This is crazy.